Can you change your life? Watch me. I want to show you with examples from my own life that your mental attitude can either ruin your life or give you the life of your dreams. You see, I was a driven young man. By the time I was 9, I was already scuba diving, and I soon became a trained rescue diver. By the time I was 18, I started performing stand-up comedy, and I eventually had an 8-year career performing comedy all around Australia and the United States.
Survivor in Afghanistan.
Yeah, $1 million, loser dies. They'd be like, what's your game plan? I am praying for jihad! Die making pig dogs! Susie was doing great till she showed her ankles. By the time I was 21, I became one of the youngest animators ever hired by Walt Disney Animation. A few sequences that might stick out would be the wildebeest stampede.
Shall we run for our life?
We've got about, all in all, close to 15 different attitudes and movements and gestures for the wildebeest, which then gets applied to the however many hundreds of wildebeest in the shot. That's right, I'm a former Disney animator. And by the time I was 25, I won the New York International Independent Film Festival for Best Animated Short Film. And yet, by the time I was 30, I was depressed, I was broke, and I was broken. And it was all because of my mental attitude. Right now I'm in Plagwitz, a suburb of Leipzig, Germany. And it was right here, 4.5 years ago, that I officially hit rock bottom. I'm recording this video so you can see what state my life is in here, January 3rd, 2014. Let's see how much money I have left. I have 2, 3, 4 euros and 30 cents. This is where I'm living at the moment. That bed, that's where I did a lot of crying and feeling sorry for myself. And what did that get me? Nothing but a wet pillow. And made me feel worse. So I'm done feeling sorry for myself, I'm done crying, I'm done thinking negative. In fact, that video was filmed inside this building, where I lived on a mattress on the floor of a room that I rented for 170 euros per month. I've come a long way since then, but I've still got a long way to go. Years of negative thinking and self-pity is what got me into that situation. And I knew that it was only a positive mental attitude that would lead me out of that situation. So I started watching positive videos on YouTube, like Napoleon Hill.
It is the power to take possession of your own mind and direct it to whatever ends you may desire.
Look, I'm not rich. In fact, 2 weeks ago, my wife and I lost our home, and the business that we've been working for over a year to build failed. And now, we're living with her mother in a 1-bedroom apartment. But you know what? We're happy because we've got a positive mental attitude and we're constantly working towards our goals. And in 6 months from now, our lives are going to be completely different. And I'm inviting you to join us on that journey where you don't just listen to the words that I'm saying, but you watch as I apply them in my own life and you get to see with your own eyes the results that I get. You see, we live in a world filled with
Islamic terrorism
and
their rapists
and
a major earthquake.
And
there's a point of no return.
So I'm making these videos as a gift to the world, to remind everyone that a positive mental attitude is all that you need to build the life of your dreams. Because, as Napoleon Hill says,
whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, regardless of how many times you may have failed in the past or how lofty your aims and hopes may be.
Here, can you hit record, turn it off?